Hi, this is Enis from Never Stop Trucking. Today we are talking about you being a dispatcher, you wanting to be a dispatcher. I'm sorry, I think I have some allergies and my nose and my eyes, it's all stuffy, but I'll try to do my best. Like I always say, I get a lot of questions on my email in the comment section, and then that kind of gives me material for new videos. And then what I've noticed a lot is that you guys are asking me about this job, and most of you don't have any experience, and then you've been asking me whether you can do it or no. And my answer is always yes, you can do it, and it will always be my answer. But there is a but always. There is something but. Well, what I mean is like, yes, you can do it, but you have to learn about this industry. It's hard to just jump in, think about it. Whatever you want to do, go in a restaurant business, something, I don't know, fix things, be a handyman, anything you want to do that you've never done before, you have to learn about it a lot. You have to do a research, you have to ask, you have to read books, get some experience hand on first, get some experience and then start working for yourself. And that's what I've always been saying. The best thing before you start is to find a company that will teach you and train you. And I know it's hard because most companies will not hire someone that does not have any experience. And also in your comments and in your emails, that's what I've been getting a lot from you. And you've been saying that, whoever you talk to, even if it's free, they don't even want you because it's free. So the best way for you, I guess, is to start like this. Who cares about them? Get some knowledge by yourself. Most of these things are free on the internet. You can look on my YouTube channel. There are a lot of videos about specific topics. So before you ask, make sure you look for a video. There's an option if you go to my channel, and there's an option there to search through the videos on my channel only, and chances are that I already covered that topic. Okay. Also, another thing, I am planning to do something very soon. It will probably start in August, and this is not a course. I want to do a training with you guys. So you've been asking me a lot, and I want to do that, but I'll save that for another video and then tell you about my plans for that, because I'm still working on specifics. But in August this year, hopefully, we will start something like that, like an academy, okay, if you will. But anyway, if you want to start in this business and be successful, you have to be aware that this is something that requires a lot of responsibility. Okay, so if you want to do this, just think about it. All these drivers depend on you. They depend on you finding them a load. They depend on you checking in advance about the load to make sure that that's something that they want, that that they're not going to have problems at the pickup or delivery or with the load with the broker itself. So that's all on you. You have to make sure that everything is correct, that everything is truthful. Whatever you've been getting from the broker, that it matches, that it's true, and you have to do everything in your power to double check, to make sure before you send the driver to that first pickup and delivery that everything will be okay. Of course, you don't know what's going to happen there, but like I said, you have to do everything that's in your power to check. Also, when it's time for the payment, you have to make sure that those brokers are paying on time, that they're not going to screw anyone over, whether it's you or the driver. If a driver has a problem down the road at the pickup or delivery, they need help with directions, with anything load related, you have to be there. You have to be available. You cannot go out and just pretend that, everything is going to work out by itself. No. And then now think about it, multiply that by 10 times, because at the end, when you get some experience, that's how many trucks you can cover. You can probably work with 10 trucks. It would be hard, but it's doable. Okay, so it all depends how much money do you need, how much money do you want, and how can you deal with all that. But even if it's 7, 8 trucks, because that's optimal, just multiply all those problems by 7. Okay, and that's how much problems you are going to have. It doesn't have to mean that it's going to be every day, but even if it's just one day out of the week, then it drains you, puts a lot of stress on you, and it tests you. It tests your ability to do this job. Okay, so before you dive into this, just plan on that. Plan that this is a very hectic job, that there is a lot of trouble. Everyone will be blaming you. Driver goes to the pickup, load is not ready, driver blames you. Because they talk to you, and then if something is wrong with the load, with the delivery, even if the driver does not do something correct, the broker will blame you. So you're always there to take the blame. And then same thing with drivers. That's how they feel. They feel like everyone blames them, but you, on the other hand, are doing whatever you can. You can't do much. All you can do is, go to your computer, look for loads, and call and book it. And if something happens and you can't control it, well, guess whose fault is gonna be. And then you have to manage the relationships between you and and drivers, between you and brokers, and even between brokers and drivers. Because if something is wrong with their communication, or if there is a trouble between them or between you, you are the one that has to stay calm. You are the one that has to make peace with everyone, because it's in your interest that you keep the driver. It's in your interest that you keep the broker, and it's in also your interest to make money. And then putting all these pieces together, that's how you make money, because it's kind of like a little chessboard. You have to make all the correct moves in order for one load to be finished. You have to go look for the load and find the best load that the driver can do and that the driver wants to do, that's going to pay them well. And then since you're charging percentage, you have to make sure that it's a good paying load so you can get paid well. Now you have to organize the pickup, make sure driver has enough hours to do it, that they can make it, that they can find it, that they can load in a decent, in a timely manner. You have to make sure that driver can deliver. They have to find a company for delivery. Make sure there are no damages, no claims on the load. And then whenever that's ready, then you have to invoice the load, whether you're doing invoices for the driver or not. But you still have to send that driver, the owner operator, your invoice for them, and then you have to get paid. So I'm not discouraging you. I'm actually encouraging you to do this. But you have to know that this is what it looks like. Okay, it's not, you watch me and I make a video a day in the life of a dispatcher. I'm there relaxed and talking to brokers. But it's not always like that. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort to come to that level. And, I only record maybe like 1% of what I do, okay? And I always cut out parts that are, boring and, that don't matter. But there is a lot of things that have to be done in this business in order for you to succeed. So I'm actually encouraging you to do this, but to do it right way and be prepared. I don't want you to start this and then this is not something that you wanted to do or that you cannot handle. I think everyone can handle it as long as you know English, as long you're willing to do it, because everyone learned. I didn't know, I learned, someone else taught me, okay? And I had a will to do it. Had I not had the will, I wouldn't be here. And the same with you, okay? So make sure you're organized, make sure you approach it from the with the right mindset, and you know what to expect, and make sure that along the process you're ready for all these things, you know what to expect. And then once the trouble comes up, and there will be trouble, then you're ready to handle it in the best way and in the most professional way. This is it. It's a short video, maybe motivation a little bit, but also with some tips for you and some encouragement. My name is Enis. Never stop trucking here. Come back for more. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. See you later.